Hello. So, I wanted to make this video just kind of going over my thoughts of Starfield. It's been a while since I made a video on Starfield. I've kind of been looking at other games and playing Starfield now and then, but not giving it as much of my time as I did for the launch and the early access period. I have, however, been kind of following the news of what's going on, looking at patches, looking at a lot of what Phil Howard's been saying about the game, just kind of generally keeping up with where it's going. I have to say, after following it now and being out for around the month or so it's been out, I'm not really impressed. I wasn't hugely a fan of it before. I kind of gave it a 7 out of 10, a 6 out of 10, somewhere between there. I thought the Bethesda parts of the game were very good, but the exploration was just lackluster and pretty dull. And now, a month on, my opinion kind of only gets worse in the game. I don't think the game has got any worse. Obviously it's improving, the mods out there are doing such great work, but I've kind of sat down, I've thought about it, I thought about making more content about it, and I'm going to, but I really think that if you're someone who's going to get into Starfield now, or you're looking at the game, you're a massive Bethesda fan, and you're like, damn, I haven't been able to play this game, I couldn't play it at launch, couldn't play it at early access, maybe I'm going to get it at Christmas. Maybe, you know, you're a bit younger, you're waiting for the inevitable Christmas list, maybe your parents will get it, that kind of thing. And my advice to you, in that sense, is don't get it. Don't get Starfield. Now, I do want to say, I don't mean don't get Starfield at all. What I would do, and my general advice for Starfield, is wait for the creation kit to come out, and wait for the first DLC for Starfield, which I believe is sent for next year, early next year. I want to say February, but I'm not sure. I'm literally saying that from the back of my mind right now. And I would just wait for both of these things to come out, and for Bethesda to have time to actually patch the game, because it really doesn't seem like they're going to be patching it quick. And if you've seen any of the major patch notes, they're not the best. I mean, one of the recent patch notes basically described that they want to introduce the eat button for food, as though that's some major feature. That's really nothing. It's already been made a mod within like a few days of early access, so not the best, really not the best. All that being said, I do think the game is fun, it's playable, it's just that it really needs to work. It needs time for Bethesda to put more patches in, it needs time for modders to do their work with the full power of the creation kit, and I really think that Starfield is a game best played next year, when there are just less RPGs out that really kind of take the limelight. I mean, Phantom Liberty, best that I can see, is just a better game right now. Baldur's Gate is insanely good. Chained Echoes is a really good game. You know, it's just hard to argue for me to say, play Starfield. Starfield is better, because it's just not. The Bethesda aspects of it are brilliant, but I admit that every time I play Starfield, I think I could just play Skyrim again for the umpteenth time with another series of mods from the Nexus. And it's hard to argue against that, honestly. There are, sorry, second tea. There are too many issues with Starfield that I can't see not being fixed in, 4 to 6 months. Like the thing with the maps, no city maps, no real readable map. I honestly can't believe that Bethesda will not put maps in 6 months. I would be genuinely shocked. I mean, they could, and it wouldn't surprise me, I guess, but surely they can see that that's just not popular. But then again, maybe it'll just come down to modders. Maybe it will just be modders that do that. It's also just the fact of the game feels like it just needs more content in terms of the planets and that much. And I'm hoping that more DLC. I could say free DLC, but I really don't think Bethesda's ever going to do that. Just more content from both modding communities and from Bethesda will set up to just make something kind of work in that department. Make the exploration side of the game feel better, because I have explored planets and it was the thing I was hyped to do, and it's just boring. There's no way around it. There's only so many times I can investigate the periodic table, look at the same kind of acting enemies, shoot them, and then go, well, let's go find 50 more. And God, if there is a tiny insect creature that you have to find on the planet, so help me, because that is the worst thing to try and find. It's just hours of wandering around, really hoping that this area has that creature, otherwise there's no point to doing it. Still, I'm getting off topic. I kind of just wanted to make a video just saying that if you're someone who hasn't got into the game yet and you really want to, just wait, you know, the price might go down, the DLC will come out, there'll be the creation kit. There's really no reason to rush getting into Starfield. It's going to be here for several years. Unfortunately, the Elder Scrolls 6 is going to take a while to come out, we know that much, and you really only stand to benefit in waiting. There will be probably more versions of Starfield. You know, if there's anything like Skyrim, there's going to be more than one. So wait, bide your time, let the game improve, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that 2024 is a much better looking game than we had here in 2023.